you all in here. See what we got going on. We're trying to make it do what it do. We got a lot of news to share. There we go. I think that, yeah, that's better. That's better. That's better. I'm better. I'm better. I'm better. What we got in here? Let's see. Got one person in here. Who we got? Trying to make sure I can see this thing here. Who all we got in here today? Who all we got? Yeah, these are what's going on. Yeah, we live, man. We trying to make it do what it do. We got a lot to talk about. Shout out to everybody who got behind the honoring Chadwick Boseman movement yesterday. That was good. That was great. Love that. That was wonderful. Who else we got? Unexpected Live. Yeah, well, yeah. I kind of, yeah. Well, yeah. I guess we're going to start doing lives. Shorter said, Theo, you need to start doing some lives. So I was like, okay. So trying to find a great day for it. And I was like, we could do it on Tuesday. I was like, Tuesday, Monday. It's coming off a weekend. We can talk about a lot of stuff in that live, like college football, professional football in the live and everything like that. Get caught up on that, as well as talk about our favorite character, T'Challa, all things Wakanda, and get caught up on it. So I'm thinking, why not Monday? Monday from 7 to 8. If I keep it at a great schedule, I think we'll be able to get up out of here no later than 8:30. And we just keep doing it like that. Had a lot of things that I wanted to get out the way. First of all, shout out to everybody that participated in the honor Chadwick Boseman, remembering Chadwick Boseman yesterday. Yeah, we did that. It was a lot going on Twitter. Connoisseurs, triple salute. Respect, OG, your position on Black Panther 2 is the best in my opinion. Thank you, man. I appreciate that so much. Really, I'm just trying to make sure that the people that want the character recast have a voice. And as I've said in some of my more recent videos, the more this goes on, to me, it's shifting from the how can I put it? The longer this goes on, it's shifting more from it being about recasting T'Challa to honoring Chadwick Boseman. Because when I think about him, nobody talks about it. Like, let's go ahead and keep it a buck. When we talk about recasting T'Challa, we don't talk nearly enough about Chadwick Boseman. We don't talk about his family. We don't talk about his words. We don't talk about his work. And when I say talk about his work, because we let others tell it, the only movie he did was Black Panther. Some people, even though Chadwick Boseman is one of their favorite actors, if not their favorite actor, Black Panther is not their favorite Chadwick Boseman movie. So it's one of them things where I don't want the significance, the message of the actor to be lost. It's a lot of people misspeaking on him, and I think that's a travesty. So I wanna make sure we do that. And yesterday was big. Shout out to D Real for putting that in the air 2 weeks ago. Yesterday was big over on Twitter. not just big over on Twitter, but I don't know if y'all are aware that Howard honored Chadwick Boseman. Remember Chadwick Boseman yesterday as well. So that was big. My favorite is Get On Up. Yeah, see, watch this. You say Get On Up. I was apprehensive about watching him in Get On Up because my mother, y'all know she passed away a month before my 14th birthday. My mother was a huge James Brown fan. And when I went to go live with my grandparents, I actually my room used to be my mother and my aunt's room. And in that room was an autographed picture of James Brown. So James Brown just held a special place for me. Yeah, exactly. I was hesitant to watch it. I watched it. He did his thing. I was like, oh, okay, he got something. Like, okay, he got something. Okay. Mom would have been proud of this. Mom would have liked this. Mom would have enjoyed it. So seeing him do that, and you had a lot of people on Twitter yesterday just going over their favorite roles of Chadwick Boseman. I thought that was so telling because when you hear people speak of, well, we got to do this, excuse me, notification. When we hear people speak of, they love Chadwick, they can't tell you anything about Chadwick Boseman. Like the end all say all is T'Challa. And as I just said to a brother today, he was saying, and I'm gonna say I was probably a little bit aggressive. Excuse me, I got a lot of notifications. I was probably a little bit aggressive in his thing, like it's just a mantle. You gotta I'm sorry you didn't get the T'Challa that you want. And I'm like, I said something, I responded. And he admitted he doesn't know anything about the black, he don't know much. And so I'm like, why are so many of y'all that admittedly don't know about the character speaking about the character? You don't even know the actor. If you knew the actor, regardless of how you felt, you would recast the character. The actor was about more roles. He wasn't about keeping roles for black people at the same. He was about expanding the roles. If you listen to the dude, so I'm like, how are you truly a fan of the guy if you don't know the guy? You got to know the guy. You got to have, it's not just enough to say, well, I watched him in some movies. All you did was watch him perform. You say you're a fan of the dude. You don't know the dude's favorite color. You don't know what the dude did during his off time. You don't know what the dude did during his down. You don't know nothing about the dude other than you saw it. And watch this. Black Panther, T'Challa's strongest performance in the MCU is in Captain America Civil War. That's his strongest, most comic book accurate performance. It's Captain America Civil War. In every other movie, he was nerfed. Whether it was as T'Challa or Black Panther, he was nerfed. It's amazing how they're willing to let it flop before they consider T'Challa needs to be around. I think what they want, and this is what I'm looking at, connoisseur, is that what's going on, Mr. Smith, is that we make sure we maintain control of the narrative. When it flop, because it's not gonna make $1 billion. People that don't really care about the character, people that underestimate the character, don't read Black Panther comic books, could care less about the character. One, they're not gonna go see the movie multiple times. This movie made $1 billion because people went to go see it multiple times. It's like I told you about, nobody went to go see Queen and Slim multiple times. It's going to pull on your emotional heartstrings. Nobody's going to see that movie multiple times because ain't nobody going to want to go to the movie to cry over and over and over again. You got the people that's going to put on their white to pay their respects to Chadwick Boseman. They're not going to pay their respects to T'Challa. They're going to a Black Panther movie to pay their respects to Chadwick Boseman. Damnest thing. So they're not going to go see this movie again. You got those of us that ain't going point blank, period. China is off the table. So where they finna get this movie from? They relying on the brown community. But The brown community first of all, that's like saying the brown community is stupid and don't know what you're doing. No, it's brothers and sisters in the brown community they see you. Real talk. I think the first time I saw was in that small general. Yep, it's amazing how they really. Yep, agreed. What's up, brother, Mr. Smith? D. Steezer, Chris Conn. That's the fact. I recorded and considered watching Queen and Slim numerous times and never did watch it again. You not. The only movies we go watch over and over again, somebody getting their ass whooped. It's a romance movie that's got some comedy in it. Love and Basketball. We still watch Love and Basketball. What? Fast and Furious. We don't care how dumb the plot is in a Fast and Furious movie. Somebody getting their ass whooped, we're going to watch it again. Parents won't take their kids multiple times. No, they won't. Infinity War was rough enough for little kids. Yeah. Like, honestly, I'm like this. Because I like it. You said Infinity War and Endgame. If I got choked up when Tony sat back like this, if I got choked up, I know the kids was in their feelings. You ain't finna keep bringing these kids to this. And watch this. Let me just go ahead and say this right now. And I would throw a flag on the play, but don't let your relationship end on account of this movie. I know they like, Theo, what you mean? Men gonna be mad as hell. Anybody that identify with a male is gonna be mad as hell. This might not be the time to get your shine on in a relationship. I saw just as many grown folks balling at those. Yeah, but bruh, listen. Especially when they had the hammer, clang, clang, clang. I was like this. What's going on, K-pop? Yes, absolutely. I want to keep us on the time schedule though, because I don't want to stay too long. So we went over the fact that Twitter responded. I'm gonna say fabulously. Can I use that word? Tongue ain't rolling. Twitter responded tremendously yesterday in regards to remembering Chadwick Boseman, paying homage to Chadwick Boseman, acknowledging his family, biological family. Howard remembered him yesterday as well. So that was good. Shout out to Be Real with D Real for bringing that up 2 weeks ago. Moving right along, the Hatut Zadaze action figures available for pre-order. Hasbro Pulse, Hasbro.com. You can get those. I know somebody asked last week, posed a question in regards to the Hatut Zadaze making their appearance in the movie. As I stated, the Hatut Zadaze all male military outfit for Wakanda, no different than the Dora Milaje all female component. Some people are asking, what's the difference between about to see which women really cool with no black male representation. Ooh, see, I'm this one of them times when I be like, when I look at social media and I be like, people be talking about, I can't find a good man. Your good man not going to this movie, but you finna go to this movie, and you finna. Okay, I like to let everybody be great. You finna. Okay, cool. But the Hatut Zadaze, because we had people asking, what was up with the Hatut Zadaze? The Hatut Zadaze, the War Dogs did show up in Black Panther, the first Black Panther. They were mischaracterized because Nakia was a member of the Hatut Zadaze, and that ain't possible. She, in the comics, was a member of the Doors until she, she wanted to get it on with T'Challa. He wasn't really trying to feel that, and she tried to kill his woman, Misty Knight. Not Misty Knight. Say it, Mr. Smith. Monica Lynn tried to kill his lady, Monica Lynn, and everything. Tried to throw her out of a plane. Good God Almighty. Woo, Jesus. But anyway, I thought it was funny, odd. The Hatutaze. If you collect Black Panther action figures, if you have not collected Black Panther action figures, we're gonna go over that later on in this live. But the Hatutaze are actually making their appearance. Hasbro Legends. Yeah, Monica Lynn. Thank you, Mr. Smith. I thought it was odd. I thought it was odd timing. For those of y'all that don't collect action figures and everything like that, the first wave of Black Panther action figures, it came with, well, first of all, Okoye was a builder figure. It came with Shorty. It came with, no, it did not come with Shorty. Let me not even act like that. Okoye was a builder figure. You got like you got the tactical Eric Killmonger. You got the Killmonger in the golden Jaguar uniform. You got two different T'Challas. You got a Namor. No cape? Ooh, you got me. What you mean, no cape? Well, when you say no cape, I got two of them that's got a cape, but the one that's being released, no cape on the Hatutaze. I don't know. You got to tell me. I don't want to speak wrong on it. What's up, man? Too much focus in the door. They aren't the only warriors in Wakanda. Enough movies, D+ shows for everyone to shine. Right. So I thought it was odd that they're releasing the Hatutaze action figures as a part of this particular Black Panther wave to coincide with the movie, but the Hatutaze aren't in the movie. I thought that was odd. Anybody else besides me nobody else think that's odd? Like, cause I'm gonna get them. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna get them because I think that's right. Cause I got a lot of doors, but why you? Because you're gonna have people. We know the action figures are supposed to, the action figures are for, let them tell it, they for males, kids, and everything like that. But you'll have the boys going to go look for this, but these action figures won't be referenced in the movie. So I'm curious as to what's going on with that one. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. I'm trying to make sure I stay on this. I'm having to use my wife's cell phone because my other cell phone ain't really working right. So we're trying to make it do what it do. But comic book news. Black Panther issue 10. John Ridley, the colonialist. Can we say that real fast? Say that to you. Say that out loud. The colonialist. That's the villain. Why don't we just call him the colonizer? They're damn near same thing, right? The colonialist is taking on T'Challa in Black Panther 10. Now, mind you, T'Challa is making his way back to the Avengers. And according to the verbiage that's being used, I want to make sure I say this right. According to the verbiage that's being used, T'Challa has to prove himself to Cap. I know y'all like Theo. For real? Yeah, I'm for real. Hold on. Black Panther, Volume 8. Yep. John Ridley. Yep, that's what T'Challa got going on. He's taking on Buffalo Bill. The devastating finale of Range Wars. While the colonialist keeps the Avengers busy fighting his army, he sends his most dangerous lieutenant, Buffalo Y'all that's around my age, when I say they should have just, when he say Buffalo, Bushwick Bill come to mind. I don't know, but yeah, Buffalo Soldier, to deal with the Buffalo Soldier. You're gonna send the Buffalo Soldier at T'Challa. The Buffalo Soldier. I can't make that up. That's 10. That's 10. I want to make sure I get y'all. I give y'all all the knowledge. Because we just got through with that horrific run. Who else was mad about that run? Who else? Who else was mad about the Long Shadow run? Let's talk about it. We talking about Black Panther comic book news. Who else was upset about the Long Shadow run? And can anybody tell me why is Hunter showing up in Sam Wilson's comic book? Y'all help me out, because I want the knowledge. I want it. Jabari Panther might be in the film. Don't get me started, D. Steezer. Jabari Panther. The colonialist. So skipping ties. What's going on? What's going on? Everybody in here. Yeah, I mean Bushwick. What's going on, Ronnie? So issue 9, Black Panther. Enter the colonialist. That's the name of the character. And here's the synopsis. Range Wars Part 1. I guess this is an Avengers crossover. Black Panther has returned to the Avengers, but after the recent events in Wakanda, Captain America isn't convinced T'Challa's head is in the game. When a dangerous new galactic interloper called the Colonialist arrives to take over Earth, I guess he's arriving to colonize Earth. T'Challa will be tested like never before. T'Challa will be tested like never before. Didn't we just get this same promise in the Long Shadow? T'Challa's gonna be tested like never before. So that's what's gonna happen in issue 9. Issue 10. Issue 10 is when the Buffalo Soldier. Into the colonizer. Yeah, that's what we got going on. The Jabari Panther makes no sense. Don't they worship their God? That, you know what? In the Marvel 1999 universe, they just do whatever they want to do over there, Mr. Madison. They do whatever they want to do over there, Mr. Madison. They don't, religion is fluid. They don't care. So, make sure I tell y'all right here. The premise behind, and this comic is going to be available. Release date October 12th. The Buffalo Soldier. The devastating finale of Range Wars, while the Colonialist keeps the Avengers busy fighting his army. He sends his most dangerous lieutenant, the Buffalo Soldier, to deal with T'Challa with advanced weaponry that can damage vibranium. Of course it can. Why not? T'Challa must think fast, as if Reed Richards does consider this dude an intellectual peer, so it shouldn't be too hard. T'Challa must think fast if he hopes to survive this fight and keep Earth from becoming the latest acquisition of the Colonialist. Yeah, that's what T'Challa got going. I got no problems with the name, but that's a little too on the nose. It is. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. So we got that. Then if we go on to issue 11, because that's funny in and of itself. Issue 11, which going to be released November 2nd. This is going to be T'Challa. And here's the synopsis for that one. This is the beginning of a new arc John Ridley is still on the book. John really shouldn't write what he did. What are the Marvel comic writers smoking on this stuff? So this is a new arc, the beginning of a new arc, and the new arc is called All This and the World Too. When global communications are shut down by an unknown militant force, the Avengers are called to stop them. But armed with powerful, vibrating weapons and eerie knowledge on how to take down the Avengers one by one, this new squadron has T'Challa especially worried, and the reveal of who is leading them threatens to shatter everything T'Challa has come to understand and trust. I already read the Tower of Babel. Like I read that over in Justice League, JLA a few years ago when Batman, and they actually did a movie on it. Anybody else besides me remember that? See, this is when this is when K Dot would have a field day because he'd be like, they already did this movie. Hold on, let me see what we got going on. This man getting paid to ruin T'Challa MVP. I don't know what John really got going on. I be wanting to help people out, but it's hard for me to help you out when you're gonna do some foolishness like this. It's real hard. Yeah. So 3 more issues of John Ridley. I guess I'm gonna buy it. The story sounds eerie. Yeah, don't it? Don't that's don't it? Don't it, Momo? Don't that story sound? We deserve better. T'Challa deserves better. Comic book fans deserve better than what they're getting here. Remember back in the day when we used to say make mine Marvel? I just want to change it to make my Marvel better. So also, you know what? Before I forget, because I thought this was funny. So anybody else besides me reading Avengers versus X-Men versus Eternals, great story. If he was smart, he could have used the Mandarins pulling string. Yeah. I used to say make mine DC. I ain't even mad at you. I ain't mad at you on that one. I ain't mad at you on that one. I was rocking with DC strong until they gave me the whole. They kind of made me mad with the whole 52 thing. Like I was kind of mad. I was excited, but got mad. If that makes sense. But Avengers, X-Men, Eternals, anybody reading that storyline? Because if you're reading that storyline and you watch the movies, and this is going to be real funny, because we know the comic books influenced the movies. The comic books inspired the movies. That's when you got into DC. Yep. I used to, man, hey, listen. All I'm going to say is, John Byrne got me when John Byrne started doing George Perez, they was doing the Titans, the new Teen Titans. Oh my God. That's a whole nother video, whole nother topic. We could do that forever. You're not the only one, Theo. I was cool with it though during that time. Only Batman and GL Books. Darkest Night. I don't even want to talk about it. Listen, I'm about to tell on myself because listen, low key in the hallway, I got the whole Darkest Night, Blackest Night, the whole Blackest Night. I got that whole collection. The Sinestro War, the Sinestro War. Listen, I love great writing, and that was some of the best writing I've seen in comic books in a long time. I can't blame DC for trying, doing something that they were in trouble doing. They were, but I think, you know what I think comic book companies get into trouble? when they think they smarter than the fans that read the comic books. I think if I had to say it, yeah, Sinestro Award. I think that's when comic book companies get into trouble, they forget who reading the comics. It's almost like a DJ that's at the club. You can't play the music you want to listen to. You need to play the music that's going to keep the dance floor crowded, regardless of whether you like that music or not. That's what your job is. Their job is to sell comics. Their job is not to sell comics for them to read. What happened to Jeff Johns? He's still over there. He run DC. Talking about what happened to him. That dude run DC. That's Stargirl. Yeah. He run DC. Man, listen. What's going on, Hawks Holocron? What's going on? Yo, what's going on? Yeah, I love Blackest Night. But so, cause I don't want to lose my track. And I know some of y'all gonna be getting ready to watch SmackDown. I'm gonna say Raw is war and everything. I'm a wrestling fan. I am. I know some of y'all gonna be getting, and Triple H is doing some magnificent things over there since Vince has went away. Triple H is doing some magnificent things over there in WWE right now. And I know some of y'all gonna be trying to tune in at 8 o'clock, so we're gonna try and get y'all up out of here. I kidnapped Jeff. Come on, you gotta let him back out, man. Come on. We need them Jeff Johns stories. You gotta let him back out at some point in time. You gotta let him back out. But yeah, Avengers versus X-Men versus Eternals. The reason why I bring that up is because they got it right now where the deviants, because the mutants are supposed to be basically deviants. So Crow in the comics, Crow, the dude who's been like the leader of the deviants, the default villain. You remember Crow, who was in the movie? Yeah, he bringing back people been fired by Vince. Yeah, he is. He doing it big. He doing it big. Like, I love great storytelling. I'm a fan of the Attitude Era. Besides randomly flipping Aqualad, don't know if he was his idea, but Young Justice. You know what? You said Young Justice, and this is the thing, because I want people to, understand where I'm getting ready to come from. When Aqualad premiered on Young Justice, because he showed up in the cartoon before he showed up in the comics. Aqualad was a heterosexual male. Just like they created a black Aqualad, they could have created a gay character. They changed Aqualad's sexuality. I'm never going to be cool with that. I'm not a fan of Iris Allen's race being swapped. The Iris Allen that I grew up with had red hair, hence her nephew having red hair. I'm not cool with that. And I'm going to caution people being fine with it, because you're going to find yourself at some point in time being the person who gets changed. Nobody from the LGBTQ is ever going to be fine with a LGBTQ character that's originally a member from that community being swapped to being heterosexual. That's not cool. None of these swaps, these changes are cool, and we got to stop being okay with them, because they not okay. It's offending a lot of people when they don't have to do it. If we can create Njobu, who the hell is Njobu? No, I still need that answer. If Nate Moore and Ryan Coogler don't tell me anything else, I need to know who the hell is Njobu and where the hell they get that idea from. Because I need them to just keep it. I need them just to keep it a buck. I need them to just tell the whole damn fan base what that was. Just keep it a buck. Right. He's heterosexual. Everybody, until DC pays me the $500 million ransom like I asked them, and only them. You need you need 500 million? Dang, that's tough. Hey, listen, I don't know what they're gonna do then, because Jeff Johns is really the only one really be writing over there. But so Avengers, X-Men, Eternals. Crow is now linking up with the X-Men to fight the Eternals. Who are being led by Druid. So I'm trying to figure out, because you know they say, because you know the movie fans, the MCU fans gonna be like, no, he's a bad guy, he's dead. You know the comic book fans gonna be like, is he really a bad guy? Because we just seen him link up with the X-Men. Like, he literally talking to Cyclops like, hey man, listen, ain't we all deviants? Y'all go be heroic. We're gonna fight off these Eternals. Like, Crow is on Krakoa. Yeah, you know what? Here we go. You know what, Mo? I think we can come up with this 500 million. I think the fans of recast T'Challa and boycott Black Panther 2, I think we, you know, instead of $500 million, would you be fine doing a swap for swap? Like, could we exchange Nate Moore for Jeff Johns? Like, which is crazy, because this video is about Marvel, but you know, we'll take the DC dude if you just let us know if you need, you know, just let us know and we'll make that work. If we could just swap them out and everything like that, because I would love to see what Jeff Johns could do with a Marvel franchise. I really, really would. What else are we looking at here? Oh yeah, action figures. Action figures. I gotta watch my rabbit. My rabbit is in front of me eating cabbage. And this, y'all never had a rabbit? That's a dumb question. My rabbit is not afraid of me. I don't know when this stopped, when this changed, but my rabbit literally walks up to me and will take food out my hand. And I don't get that. I don't understand that. But Black Panther action figures, I want to make sure we grow the community as much as we possibly can, everything like that. If you want to get into collecting Black Panther action figures, you like, you know, that's something that you have to do. I would tell you that even even when I was single, not single now, but even when I was single and I was a bachelor and I called myself that dude, I would have action figures strategically posed around the house and never got questioned by ladies, and I never got questioned. They thought it was kind of cool. So, but if you're into collecting action figures or you want to get started, or at the very least have a representation of the superhero that you love, I would say go to Hasbro Pulse. If you don't want to do that, those action figures are out right now. I'm a huge Marvel Legends collector. Oh, shout out to you, Mr. I gotta lean in. Reading glasses ain't work too. Shout out to you, Mr. Clerk. Go hit up Marvel Legends. I'm gonna say go hit up Hasbro Pulse. GameStop. GameStop is another great resource to get your Black Panther action figures. Actually, the Black Panther action figures, the Legends edition that they're releasing, I would say get that. That's more than likely the least expensive action figure that's out right now. They are retailing for like $24.99. You can get those from GameStop. I don't believe they're sold out. Walmart should have some. And eBay is another great resource. I can get John Ridley or Nate Moore. I can't do both. Dang, that's tough. Get Nate Moore. Get Nate Moore. We'll take care of John Ridley ourselves. Get Nate Moore. We'll handle the rest of it. Get Nate Moore. Take care of that. Yeah, get Nate Moore. But if you're interested in getting started on collecting Black Panther action figures, I would definitely recommend the one that's out right now. It is the MCU version of the character. Get that one. That's a pretty, like I said, if you're looking to get started, that's an inexpensive action figure to get started on. Let's see what else here we have here. If you're looking at getting the comic book versions of the action figures, like I said, I'm using my wife's phone, so I apologize because my wife's phone does the most. Let's see here. eBay. I don't think she orders from eBay that much, but we're gonna search it anyway. So we'll go to eBay. If you like the comic book versions of the action figures, you can go to eBay to get the comic book action figures. The comic book version of Black Panther is not going to pop up. I used to have a rabbit a long time. I do. I got one. The rapper Nate Dogg. No, not the rapper. Leave him alone. Jeff could use a friend down there. Go. You know what? Nah. I don't want them messing up what Jeff Johns got going on. But if you're looking at getting Marvel Legends action figures, you can go type in Marvel Legends Black Panther, and it'll pull up. It's gonna pull up quite a few different variations. $27.59. I wouldn't pay that price. You can go with $24.99. That's available in the stores and everything like that. And that is the new T'Challa Black Panther action figure that they just dropped. Let's see here. Yeah. M'Baku is $40.99 right now. But M'Baku should be on sale. I think M'Baku is going to be released as a deluxe action figure. I don't know why. M'Baku is going to be released as a deluxe action figure, if I'm not mistaken, at Target, if I'm not mistaken. But you should go get that M'Baku. Do not pay $40 for no dadgum M'Baku. Also, if you're looking to get the Dora Milaje, my suggestion would be get as many of the Nakias as you possibly can. Because right now, if you go to look at the doors, because I want to make sure I got them, and I believe that, like if this is your thing, you should have that information available to you. Dora Milaje right now, secondhand price, $35.88. Has anyone seen the Black Panther action figure that Sideshow just put out recently? That's the one that looks a whole lot like Chadwick, right? I'm gonna stay in the Marvel Legends realm because those figures can get expensive. Like, and mind you, if you like, does it include a cape? The new Black Panther action figure that's up for pre-order right now does include a cape, and it is a mini cape. It is. That's a great action figure if you're looking to kit bash and do a white wolf. If you want to do a white wolf, Riddick synthetic dye. Shout out to Gabbo from Machiavelli Media and everything like that. Riddick synthetic dye. If you don't want to paint, if you don't want to use paint pens and everything like that, you can go get you some Riddick synthetic dye. You can order it offline. Go to Michael's, one of those stores, hobby stores. What it is you pour it in a pot. Get you a pot that you not gonna use for cooking. Go get you a pot that you're not gonna use for cooking, and everything that you want to dye white or any other specific color and everything. They actually have a color chart, show you how to combine colors. But what you'll be able to do is take the action figure or whatever part that you're gonna put in there, put it in that dye, let it sit for a few hours and everything like that. Yeah, you're gonna have it heated. But let it sit for a few hours and it will dye the action figure or whatever you're trying to dye that specific color. But definitely, Mo, that Black Panther action figure does have a short cape on it, and I was looking at it as a great white wolf. That's what I was looking at, great white wolf, or a early version of T'Chaka or Zuri, because they're not giving us those. Drew Clerk Facts. Let me see. I need that bread for sandwiches. See where we at, because I don't want to make sure. What did Drew Clerk say? What he said? Let me get down here. I'm a huge mark. Yeah. Listen. I've got, and I really want to say a shout out to my man Aaron the Big Word Brinkley. Shout out to Diana Dotto from Weapon Hex Customs. Shout out to Kevin from Fan Plastic Toys and everything like that, and even Mr. Smith, because Mr. Smith sent me an outstanding Thor action figure. As a matter of fact, let's talk about these action figures. So, you got your action figures, you take pictures with them and everything like that, you pose them. Are we playing with them? No, ain't nobody going. We grew out of that a long time ago. But I wanted to do something with the action figure, something that I have, and also shout out to Articulated Ninja, because I see how he be doing his stuff, and it's great inspiration. But I'm not a big fan of how the MCU is going. I'm not. I think I can say I'm a bit of a storyteller. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my action figures, and we're gonna do some vid comics, starting right after Endgame. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna start right. Speaking of hot toys, they're releasing that Lifelike T'Challa on Chadwick T'Challa. They are. It's crazy because the first action figure, the first Black Panther action figure they released looked like Regé-Jean Page. I know I ain't the only one that caught that. I know I ain't the only one that caught that. Anybody that got that Black Panther action figure that's got the giant man or Ant-Man leg in it, y'all know daggone good and well that action figure look like Regé-Jean Page. I looked at that. When everybody was talking about Regé-Jean Page wasn't coming back for Bridgerton, I was like, wait, how they already got your face scanned? But I don't want to do that. If you're looking at go ahead and getting your action figures and everything like that, definitely go ahead and jump off with the Black Panther action figures and the Hattusaraze. Getting back to them, that's an army build. Hasbro will only let you get 2. I got way more than 2 Dora Milaje. How do you get more than 2? Either have your friends, family members create accounts and buy them for you, or you go over to GameStop and pre-order as many as you want to. Wish I'd have known that a long time ago. I'd have had my army bills collected. Also, what else are we looking at? Kit bashing. Who likes, because, you know, we talk about the women and everything like that, but I believe in, you know me, I believe in accurate representation. The Midnight Angels. Where we at with the Midnight Angels? So, and this is just me. You know, I believe sharing is caring if you know me, grow me. The Midnight Angels. What I'm going to do what you want to, because you know when you bought them doors, each door came with 2 extra heads, right? So you just got heads running around here. So, what I've chosen to do is G.I. Joe Classified. Shout out to my man Aaron, the Big Word Brinkley. Those are some outstanding action figures, and if you get the right ones, they fit in well with your Marvel collection. Still made by Hasbro, right? Still made by Hasbro. So there's I don't even know if I should give y'all my secrets, because I need this to be for me, and I don't necessarily want, you know what, I'm gonna wait on that one. Low key, I'm hating. I ain't even gonna lie, I'm hating. But this I will do for you freely. Something we're not really getting. The story they're not really telling us. I know who this is, but who it's supposed to represent is a griot shorty. Now, I have the Black Panther shorty. I have the Letitia Wright shorty. But, as I tell people, those aren't her final form. Not sure that this is her final form, but at the very least, we know this is her latest form. So, I said kit bashing was going to be one of the things that I discussed today, because I felt like it's not just, you know, if I got the character, maybe you want the character, you don't want to wait on Hasbro. So what I decided to do is I say, you know what? I'm going to share some knowledge with y'all. So if you want to create a griot shorty, and that's what you want to do, you're going to need a few things. Action figures. Or at the very least, go to eBay and order the parts. You can just order forget how you put it in there, but you just type it in and say accessories, parts, and everything like that. So this is the Aurora head sculpt. This is the Storm head sculpt from, you know, when she first made her appearance in X-Men. Y'all know the outfit that she had on, the swimsuit outfit. That's that head sculpt. I actually have the action figure. So this is the head sculpt. That's that. This scarf This scarf is from the Rogue Pyro 2-pack. That's that right. The Rogue Pyro 2-pack. It is. That Rogue has on the all green uniform and everything like that, but she has a white scarf. That's where I got that from. Now, of course, y'all recognize this as being a Dora Milaje body. You need to make sure that you get the right Dora Milaje body and not the wrong one. That's key. Get the Dora Milaje body. Don't get Nakia. It's the same outfit, but it's a paint job. Nakia's got a paint job on the front part, and it's going to come through. The Doras don't have it. It's just flat orange. That's what you want. You can go get a Okoye if you want to, but I'm not of the mindset to mess with my Okoye like that, so do what you will. But now, mind you, the Pyro and that Rogue 2-pack, it's basically cheap. Nobody really wanted it because that ain't the Rogue anybody wanted it. If they wanted anything out that 2-pack, it's Pyro. The particular Storm, that Storm action figure, you could find her, and if I'm not mistaken, her and Thunderbird. I think it's Thunderbird. John Proud stars him. But you can find that 2-pack for relatively cheap because nobody really wanted that particular 2-pack as well. When it comes to the Dora Milajes are the ones that are expensive, and because they weren't expensive when I first got them. They weren't. And so going forward, if you want Doors, probably your best bet. But mind you, there are some changes here and there. If you want Doors in the future, your best bet right now is to go ahead and order that Nakia. And if you want to do it as an army build, don't do it through Hasbro. Hasbro's only going to let you get 2 at a time. What you want to do is, I got a wascally wabbit. What you want to do is go through GameStop and order as many as you can, because GameStop will allow you to basically do an army build. And that's how you do that and everything. Let me see what else I want. I want to make sure I get y'all up out of here. It's 7:52. I think we didn't cover enough. Y'all got questions for me? Speaking of hot toys, they're releasing that Lifelike chat with y'all. Yeah, D. I don't want that. You know who? What? Wait. You know who has an action figure? Mesco has an action figure of the Falcon from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier Disney Plus series. They actually have that Falcon 6-inch to go, 6-inch. There ain't no 6-inch price, but they actually have that Falcon. And I'm like, the costume, the wing, the articulation and everything, nice. I'm just, that price tag. Price tags are a lot. Essentially what you want to do is, if I see we still got 14 people in here, thank y'all so much for rocking with me and everything like that. I'm gonna get y'all up out of here shortly, so y'all can enjoy wrestling, get back to the Attitude Era. Let's see here. Action figures. At the very least, and this is just me, because I believe it's important. Somebody got a Batman, a Superman, something around their house. I think it's significant in our house to not only just have things that reflect our culture as far as like books and magazines, but physical things. And I don't think we do enough of that in our household. So in my house, I want my family to see themselves in other ways aside from what's just out there in society. And I'm not knocking anything, as I say before. Whatever shows you want to watch on TV, watch shows on TV. But I just remember a time when we had a variety. And speaking of variety, Chadwick Boseman. I want to make sure I get this out the way before we go. The people that speak about what they don't want to happen with this character because of their love for Chadwick Boseman, it's at the point now where we got to start calling them on the table, calling them on the carpet. Do you know Chadwick Boseman? And somebody said to me a few months ago, you couldn't even talk to Chadwick. You're right. I couldn't talk to Chadwick Boseman because I didn't know him. But I have learned about the man. And in learning about the man, I've gotten to know Chadwick pretty good. The only person I need to talk to that can give me dot the I's and cross the T's for me are the people from his family. The people that were raised with him, people that married him. That's who can give it to me. knowing who this man is as a man. The misrepresentation that's being done in regards to his name, his legacy. It is beyond important that we start calling people on the carpet. It is no longer just enough for you to mention his name. You got to tell me what the man stood for. And if you can't tell us what the man stood for, then you just bumping your gums. That time has passed. The time has passed. Listen, it's about that time. It's Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, hit me up after this live. As everybody used to say back in the day, whoop, 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 whooping everybody. It's about that time. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, I'm going to come back and holler at y'all. We're going to do this every Monday going forward from 7 to 8 so I can make sure I can get y'all out of here to either enjoy wrestling, enjoy some college football, or enjoy some professional football. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, leave a comment and everything like that. Also, let me know if you want to do some more, what other type of video content you want me to do. I do have a Lion Man request, and I did look up Lion Man. So I am going to be dropping that Lion Man video to y'all tomorrow. Let y'all know about the first black superhero, to which some say T'Challa, Black Panther, is a tribute to. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.